Alright, what's up YouTube? JuiceStar back with it with another video. Today, this is going to be technically our first video since YouTube wanted to delete our first one. But what we about to watch today is going to be 6 Ivy League students versus 1 secure dropout. I'm a dropout myself, so I feel like I'm really going to get this. I'm working from home right now, pretty good pay. Just started YouTube as a little thing, see if we can grow. But with all that said, let's go.
I feel like every stereotypical Ivy League student is like very like elitist, stuck up. I don't think, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't really fit that stereotype.
I feel like there is people there. Don't count people out.
We brought together 7 Ivy League students.
I'm an Ivy League student.
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 1 is a college dropout. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
I'm already thinking the dropout got to be the girl.
What year are you in?
Yeah.
So I just graduated this May, so 21.
Okay, I'm a freshman at Harvard.
Senior class of 22.
Freshman, Princeton.
I am a sophomore.
I'm a sophomore as well.
22. What's your guys' favorite restaurant at
Never
Brown?
mind, it's that nigga right.
My favorite is probably Hangs.
PokeWorks.
Okay. All right.
What's yours?
Mike's?
He asked like a superficial question about like the restaurants that the other Brown students liked. So maybe he was like from the Providence area and he just knows like what's good around the area to eat. What clubs are you guys like involved in?
Extracurriculars.
Brown Finance Club?
So I played football at Brown. So you get this letter after 4 years of a varsity sport at Brown. I don't know if it's the same at your schools, if you guys get like a letter.
I would not know.
I don't do sports, unfortunately.
His story about being like an athlete and like being graduated kind of like worked out too perfectly.
But-
I'm on the dance team at Harvard.
Student radio.
I'm in like
Black and he
Wildcats
proud for real.
acapella, and then we have like Princeton like rock ensemble.
I'm on the dance team Strictly Funk. We're actually doing a collab with Princeton's Body Hype, so that's exciting.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Yeah.
I have a few friends in Body Hype. She could have easily like looked up Princeton.com and like read like what is a dance team at Princeton and just like memorized it.
She an
I'm in a
average white
sorority,
college
I'm
girl.
a
I'm
theta,
sorry.
and I'm also in a philosophy magazine called The Gadfly.
Yeah, BFC, Brown Finance Club. And then Sig Chi, but we got kicked off.
That's okay, same.
Did not go to college.
Go Tigers.
Damn.
She quiet.
Her
The girl on the
outfit,
brown
it was
right here,
very,
she
very
quiet.
New York and Columbia.
know.
Almost too much so, right? Like right out of a Gossip Girl episode.
My psychic instincts were like telling me vote for her. Like something was just like vote for her.
I'm dead.
Bye, girly.
Alright, she out. He gotta be him. He's
Samara
smiling
was
hard
really
as
carrying the
hell.
conversation. She was
I'm
like,
going back.
Bye, girly.
He's smiling.
Samara was really carrying the conversation. She was like a little bit more outspoken, and I think that they saw me like maybe standing next to her, just being like a little bit more quiet and a little bit more shy.
I said the
What
same
are some
thing.
things like currently going on at your school or something recent?
And time out, you know she go to college. She look like one of them hippie girls on campus that do mushrooms and shit. So you already know. Come on.
My homecoming is today, and we're playing against Penn.
Period.
Wait, did you guys go to the Harvard Brown game?
Well, I played in it the previous years.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
previous
well,
years.
yeah.
Were you at the Harvard Brown game?
Yes, I
That's
was.
like a pretty like.
That was like my first game day.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Helen brought up the football
not know
game and
Harvard
stuff,
had
which
a
is kind of
football
common
team.
knowledge, it's probably the easiest thing to bring up. If I was faking being an Ivy League student, I'd probably say I was a freshman just to cover up for things I might not know yet because I'm new to the school.
What's
They
like a
don't believe,
big
bro.
like Columbia staple?
I feel like one thing that we all know is probably just like JJ's is really big, Mal's, they're obsessed with those two places, but I personally am not a big fan.
Of all the Ivy Leagues, I know the least about Columbia. So I'm not able to verify if anything she's saying is true. You know, when she said a restaurant, no one else in the group was like, oh yeah, like I know that place.
Obviously, Harvard has the John Harvard statue, and it's actually like the statue of 3 lies because it's not John Harvard. John Harvard did not found Harvard, and the date it was.
Hold up. She might be looking online. It sounds like she just looked up some fun facts. It might be her too.
Founded
Keep an
is
eye.
wrong on the statue. Literally every freshman boy just like pees on the statue. And then none of the tourists know. Like I wake up every morning, I see tourists coming into the yard and then
taking
everybody's
photos with
touching
it.
with the foot. I'm like, you guys don't know what's
That
been on
sounds
the
like a
foot.
comment.
I was just kind of like,
What?
that's something that
Sound like
like
an Instagram
anyone
comment.
could have learned from going to a tour.
Princeton, we just had lawn parties. We had A$AP Ferg come and like perform at our eating clubs. I know I'm wearing our little wristband, little lawn
Yeah,
party
good
wristband that we
girl.
just had. So that was really fun.
I mean, we just had our heyday. So basically everyone comes around like hats and like canes and walks down Locust. And then like, it's this thing to like bite a chunk out of like your like friend's hat. So
Mike's Calzones. Everyone gets calzones after they have a little too much to drink. Usually that's like the go-to spot. It's like right on Thayer Street, which is like our main street down campus, which has just like all our restaurants and stuff.
He kept mentioning calzones and just like random food places, and I was like, either he must really like this calzone place or he just doesn't know that much
That's the only thing. He built his whole identity around that store. He don't know nothing else.
about Brown.
Do you guys feel like you like fit your school's like stereotypical like student?
that's a great question.
He look nervous.
Yeah, I feel like every stereotypical Ivy League student is like very like elitist, stuck up. I don't think, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't really fit that stereotype.
I feel like
Yeah.
there is people there.
No,
Don't count people out. There are people.
No, there for sure are.
Brown's pretty elitist.
Yeah.
Brown's like supposed to be like the chill Ivy, but
Yeah.
Brown's also like really, really elitist, to be honest.
For me, I feel like I fit Columbia's like to an extent, like the individual who kind of like makes use of the city. But then at the same time, our school is like full of a bunch of like elitist internationals, and I just do not
They
wear
go to college
Canada
for
Goose
sure, bro.
every day.
Not the same Canada Goose jacket.
Same one.
The same one.
Same
They're
exact
just like
one. Down to here.
down the
I voted for Kylie because it seemed a little rehearsed.
I thought
It's a
Austin was like
tie.
a little bit off just because he didn't answer or add too much to like his first answers in the previous round. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, y'all good.
I felt betrayed.
Lights all around.
Absolutely betrayed. I think it's because I said Mike's twice and then Thayer Street and all that, so it kind of seemed like I only had like one thing to talk about.
New rule starting now: for every time all of you vote out someone that is not the mole, the total
double.
prize money will be
Oh,
reduced.
snap. End it now.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game. That is majority.
Oh, there's an ad right there. We're gonna cut real quick, but it's been cool so far. But now I'm thinking it might be the girl who said she went to Harvard. But we're gonna go through this real quick. Let's go. Boom.
I think people don't understand where I
So let's put our Ivy League brains together, y'all. So half the money is gone if we vote out the wrong person. TBH, I feel like we voted out the person, but also there was too many people here to vote to end the game then.
At that point, it was just like game plan. Like, how am I gonna stay in the game and like split it by the end?
So what are your like COVID policies right now? Like, do you have things
We
going
test
on?
twice a week now. It used to be 3 times a week, now it's
Yeah.
twice a week, and we have to do
dang.
like a color swab test.
She just
For
went
us, we just
online.
have to get tested like twice a month.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this is kind of shocking, but like I thought Columbia was crazy, but we are not required to go at all. They just do like
In the city?
no, we're not.
The city's so dirty though. It's crazy.
This is just about the game, okay? Can we like forego this round?
What if we don't? Yeah. What if we don't vote?
Like if we're
They
just
got
like,
some-
okay, we want to
they know how
end
to
it
put some
now.
music.
'Cause
in
I'm
it,
not
bro.
like sussed out by anything.
Can we vote for Cornell?
I just felt she could just be going to another school in New York because there's so many other schools in New York City.
Kylie, I'm so sorry. I have to write a name down. Nothing personal.
Samara next to me wrote a lot, and so I thought she was writing down Blessing because his name is significantly longer like than the rest of ours.
I don't like you, bro.
Damn.
Racist. I'm playing.
Bye, girl.
Sorry.
I was definitely like irritated.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game. All right, we will end the game now.
God, if you did me dirty.
They're like bonding over dance.
Please.
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the lights turn red, that means that the mole is still in the box and you lose.
So, I think it's the girl in the middle to the left, the Asian girl. I'm telling you. It's either her or the gay dude, but let's go.
Will the fake Ivy League student please step forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2,
It's him, bro on the right. He looked guilty too.
1.
I said that at the beginning. I don't care.
I know.
My roommate's from Brown, so.
So what's your story?
At 19 years old, I dropped out of computer science at Purdue University. I booked a one-way ticket out to San Francisco, and I started a startup. I now
think she
run a
was in
marketing
another
school
Jubilee
where I
episode,
help
too.
other people get a job in the marketing world. It is completely free up front because we believe that regardless of where you go or what your background is, that shouldn't define your future opportunities.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good for you.
Girl boss.
Girl boss, woman in STEM.
I was not suspecting her at all. I was thinking it was gonna be Austin.
I didn't do as well in high school, so it was a little, like I wouldn't have been accepted into an Ivy League. But that doesn't mean that you can't be successful throughout the rest of your life.
It's like I want
Facts.
to say that it doesn't really mean anything, but like considering the fact that I'm first gen, college education wise, and the fact that my parents are immigrants, like going to an Ivy means a lot to me.
I never thought I would get into Harvard. I got in when I was 16 and I was like overblown by this. If I could get in, I feel like anybody could just pursue their dreams and just shoot their shot because you never know what could happen.
That is the end of the game, and we also want to...
Alright, that was a great video. Make sure you like and subscribe to Jubilee. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe to JuiceStar for real. This is our first video to start to a journey for real. If you liked it, leave a comment. Let me know where I can be better at, and let's go. Enjoy your day.